It is 2022, and there's still a haircut that remains to be popular, and I guess I'm curious to know, are you still getting this haircut? Is this something that you've had for a while? Do you love this haircut? Do you not like this haircut? And it's this, right? The classic undercut curtains haircut. Now, the whole curtains thing is a term that's, I don't know, derived, I have no idea where it came from, but basically it looks like curtains, okay? It's falling straight down like this, it's laying flat, but the whole point is this still a popular haircut? Is this something that is gonna work for you? Is this something that you're gonna get? Is this something that you want? And I have a variety of these types of haircuts to show you. So this one in particular, if you all have been watching my channel for many, 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 many years, this was from The Joker, okay? The Joker by Jared Leto when he played the Joker, and I did this haircut based off of that. I colored it green, as you can see. And this is an undercut haircut, right? It's completely disconnected, but you can see that this is not like a skin fade. It's not like super bald. It's probably like a number 3 guard, okay? Worked up into about a number 4 right into here. And then this all lays over. When you brush the hair back, it's kind of like an illusion. You can tell there's an undercut, but what makes it not so obvious is the fact that I didn't go as short. The shorter you go down into here, the more obvious the undercut is going to be. You could still have a disconnection and an undercut as long as it's, you know, just not the same length as this. There you go, you have a disconnection. And everything underneath is cut a lot shorter, all right? So, all this then basically just is cut, you know, somewhat like a mushroom in a sense. I like to go with a little bit longer in the front all the time. It's got a sharp angle to it like this, going shorter to longer. It's always best to have the front longest when you're doing these types of haircuts, just because it looks so much better. And keep in mind, this mannequin was like, I don't know, laying under a bunch of other mannequins, so there's some parts of it that are just flipping out all over the place. But who does this haircut work for? Well, if you've got more of a rounded type face, all right, and you want to narrow down your face, make it look a little bit leaner, what you're doing is you're getting rid of a lot of the weight into here, and then having this triangular shape like this covers the cheekbone area, so it really narrows down your face and will make your face appear a bit thinner, okay? It's an illusion, and I've talked about this many, many times. So if you are an individual who wants to have longer hair on top, and you just feel like you have way too much hair underneath, you don't want to go super short, or you do want to go super short like this, you want skin, you want to shave everything off, you can have a look like this. It just depends on how extreme. The key is finding the right point of where to create the undercut, meaning that you don't want to go too high and you don't want to go too low. Typically, what I do is I start it right where the recession line is this way, and when the hair starts to split from going, you know, upwards this way and down this way. You could also comb the hair straight back like this and try to find the natural parting to see where the hair splits. That's where you want it, okay? If it's too low, the hair's gonna always fall down. If it's too high, it's just gonna like look like you don't have as much hair. So you gotta find that perfect place, and that goes throughout the entire back of the head as well. It all has to be balanced, working around the head shape, okay? So this is one variation of, you know, an undercut, I guess with the curtains type of hairstyle, right? Where there's a little more length throughout the sides. Now here is another one with the complete opposite, all right? This is like what I was mentioning to you before, where it's so extreme that all the hair underneath like this is completely shaved. Now, this looks great as well. And again, you can wear this. It just depends on, you know, how extreme you want to go and how short you want to go. How comfortable are you? If you're going to be wearing your hair down all the time like this, the only reason I would suggest getting all of this hair cut off is, one, you're trying to make like, you know, somewhat of a statement, all right? You want to make sure that your people know like, hey, I've got a really, you know, interesting haircut and I want to wear this. You know, or you've got so much hair underneath that it's just so bulky, it sticks out all the time, you can't stand it, then get rid of it, okay? Just get rid of it, and you can have all this hair lay over so that no one will really know, all right? Then you could slick your hair back if you wanted to, And it would look kind of pretty cool actually if you had a slick back and all this was slick back and you saw all that underneath. That's a power look. It's a very powerful type of modern haircut, all right? Just keep in mind, with these types of haircuts, you cannot complain about your hair always falling in your face. This haircut is designed to basically lay flat to your head and fall in your face, okay? You're always gonna have that challenge. You're always gonna have that issue. So if you were always like, salon guy, my hair always falls flat in my face, I have an undercut, I have a curtains haircut. Well, that's because the style is designed for that. I mean, look, this is what it is. Especially if you're doing a center parting. If you're doing a side parting, well, guess what? The hair is still gonna fall on your face, but even more. It's just gonna come down now across this way, and it may end up looking like this for the whole day. So the best thing for this is to find your natural parting, right? You find your natural parting, and that's where I suggest letting it fall for the haircut. And how do you find your natural parting? I've done numerous videos on this. Just comb the hair back like this, push forward, and try to find where the hair splits, and that's gonna be around where your natural parting is. You could also take the comb like this, bring it forward like you're drawing a line down the middle of your head, and you can look for the parting that way. There's so many different ways to find your natural part, but once you find it, it's gonna lay flat, it's gonna lay perfect, and it's a great solution. So, you know, with these types of haircuts, again, here's another one just with darker hair so you can see, you know, you've got some variations of this, you know, curtain type undercut. And if this is something you still want to wear, if this is something you've been wearing for the last 10 years, 5 years, it's a very low maintenance. Okay, it's actually really high maintenance and low maintenance at the same time. The high maintenance comes from just shaving all your hair underneath when it grows out. The easy thing about this haircut is that all you need to do is literally move your hair out of the way on top and shave all the underneath. Just get rid of all of it, all right? Just shave up to the point where it's, right, the hair is disconnected. You have to be careful though, obviously, that you're not cutting and shaving off hair. Like for example, this is a perfectly straight line here. I've seen a lot of times where people go into their, you know, a barber, a hairstylist, whoever, or even yourself, and the undercut is cut like very unevenly and almost looks like ridges in the hair. Once you do that, I hate to tell you this, but it's going to affect your hair so badly, especially if you're growing your hair out, that those little indents or ridges of where the hair is like unevenly shaved, if you want to try to grow that out, you're going to have to, it could take a year for, you know, a little small section of hair to grow out to balance and match up with the rest. So just please be careful when you're doing these types of haircuts. And, you know, I do sell hair clips, my own hair clips. I don't know where the heck they are, but I do sell alligator clips on my website to help kind of clip the hair out of the way so you can shave it much easier. But let me know if you found this video helpful, if this is a hairstyle you've been wearing for a long time. Again, it's 2022 and, you know, I'm still getting people mentioning the undercut, the curtains hairstyle. It's still very, very popular. But I hope this helped explain who this haircut is great for and different variations of this style. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.